Hi there. Hi everyone. Sorry I can't be there, but I don't enjoy public speaking, so I thought I'd be calls over the whole thing and just do a video and go to the George Ezra concert. Taryn asked me to give my successes from my recent trip to Flag and doing Cause Resurgence rundown. All I can say is it's one of the most incredible experiences of my life, and I recommend anyone who's done their Purifin SRD to go and do it because it really does change your life. It's literally changed my life. I was stuck in a job which was highly interpretative, didn't seem to be going anywhere, just having difficulty with my boss and not having the courage to venture into something new. And now I'm setting up my own new business. I don't have to be in the office. I can set that up and create that the way I want it, and I'm busy doing that right now. I'm experiencing much better time with my kids. I can actually have more time. I'm feeling like I can actually generate time, and I mean that's what we can do as Thetans. We can generate mist, and we can create mist. I mean, during the rundown, one of the big wins I had was the ability to create and generate energy, and then in the same instance to applies to space and time, and I could do both. I mean, there were times when I felt a little bit crowded, and then I just wanted more space, and I had more space. And the same going for time. I could just have more time. And I'm just going to read my notes for a bit. So this was one of the most amazing journeys I've experienced in my life. From my purest days, the mantra, the only way out is the way through. What turns it on will turn it off applies totally. Yeah, there were many ups and downs in the rundown, and I had a total key out at the end when I couldn't sleep for a couple of days. So what I achieved in those 3 weeks I would never have dreamed possible. I obtained several glimpses and periods of total knowingness of what it means to be a Thetan and to operate as one. I was creating and generating energy, and I felt incredibly powerful with my ARC for the environment and for people growing. I felt more cause over my dynamics and less indecisive, choosing to be more direct with yes and no answers, and not as many maybes and let's see, I don't know. I mean, still have them, but not as many. So coming back to South Africa, and I had a stopover in the UK. My relationship with my kids is just totally chalk and cheese. I mean, I don't get as reactive with them. I've had more fun with them, and I can be in this space. And I think the fact of just being with them, being able to be there and acknowledge them. I mean, they just want to be with me. So it's like it's so simple, but it's so true. I mean, it's just beingness. That's all. You acknowledge beingness, and you have your beingness. I mean, if you're there, people know it, and if you're not there, people can sense the same. So just to be there, I suppose. I mean, I never thought of that, but I mean, being more in present time is another one of the benefits. So in Scientology, I know that case gain is achievable and is a certainty. So from when I started Scientology to now, I know I've had immense case gain, and this process showed me in a short time it's what's almost magical. And during the rundown, I felt like I was becoming a different person, literally day by day on the rundown. I was becoming a different person. So I'm still busy reinventing myself, and I know that whatever isn't working in my life, I don't have to accept, and I can change it and use the Ron's tech and help from friends. So the staff were also amazing and very reassuring. They gave gentle encouragement and granted total beingness. There are a lot of young people and very fresh, clean, just wanting to help and just really nice people. And I mean the whole flag is so theta. I mean, I think about 40%, or I'm not sure if I got 10% or 40% of the residents of Clearwater are Scientologists, so you can imagine the whole place is very theta, probably the most theta city in the planet, and it is a tornado zone. So, but the one guy I was talking to, he's told me that they haven't had a tornado there in years, or anything like that. I mean, it's a hurricane zone, and he said there haven't been any hurricanes in Clearwater for years. So I'm sure that's got a lot to do with Scientology being based there. So some of the other wins I had included not being as worried about money flows and knowing it can happen. I realized how much time I spent stuck on the track, and I've come on to present time. Realization that people are normally operating from somewhere on the track and stuck in engrams, so I can be more understanding for the way they operate without taking their reactions personally. During the process, I didn't run down. I haven't had don't have as much attention on people. I always wanted thinking, what did people think of me, and now I don't really mind as much. Um, Being able to set postulates, postulates is something you do and you forget about. It's not something you agonize over. It's just done, and I felt like I could do that. So I had total change in tone levels in just seconds. I could go from low tone to high up tone. Greater control of my body, more energy and better control over energy and feeling healthier. More cause and certainty in life. I had greater awareness of space and more control over matter, energy, space, and time. Less consideration for time. So, I mean, I was like the white rabbit chasing time, and I don't feel quite as much like that. Okay, I could accept wins on a gradient scale and not take losses if I didn't always get there, which I still do, beat myself up, but I'm not as bad, and I can accept that it's not all going to happen just like that. So less anxious and more calm, and just to know that miracles are possible. Coming, coming to flag in itself from South Africa was a big confront, and okay, so being able to get there, with our South African rand being worth cents, and just stepping into that building was awe-inspiring. It's just a feeling of infinite possibility. So I also managed, while I was there, to do the happiness rundown. I somehow scraped together money to do that, and that was one of the cause. I contributed a lot to the IS, so there was a lot of money flows, and I didn't have quite as much reaction to them. So look, it's a lot. It's the cheapest flag only rundown you can do, and it changes your life. It changed my life, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's done the Puritan SLD to do the Cause Resurgence rundown. It's life changing.